Oh shit, let me turn down the output. I got the bit rate for my armor
I
stream.
thought that they only have a problem with these discussions is that
Well,
you're
let's
not in a
drop the
position
discussion
to
because
make
I'm
those
streaming.
type of decisions. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's a stream. Tony's like, I don't like politics. Fuck you.
No one likes politics.
We're-
It's 2017.
We're not gonna talk about politics, we'll use code word. So, the orange-wigged fool.
The orange-wigged fool. No one
You
will know what
word
that
we'll
is.
Never use.
Nope.
Are you gonna get into
No
Roll20
one-
anytime soon, new guy?
I'm coming! Jesus Christ, I can't do 3 things at once. You want my camera on or not?
I want Rogue's camera on, because I'm pretty sure I don't... There you go. I'm pretty sure I don't own the rights to that picture. Hey, Rogue.
Hello.
Ugh, I'm fucking hungry.
You were missing a riveting conversation about isolationism versus interventionism. So, where we last left our heroes, things were a bit tense. Indigo was pummeled into unconsciousness. Steel Guardian had been mind-controlled, and Zeus had his hands around the lead villain mind game. So, where we see our heroes now is not where we last left them. We open with Zeus
Sorry, guys.
bursting into the HQ with an unconscious mind game, and immediately takes him over to the medical wing. And Eclipse comes running out of the living quarters, and she's like, "What the hell's going on? Where's everybody else? Who's that?"
Oh, now I can answer.
Yeah,
Now I'm allowed to talk.
yeah.
Feel like I don't want to. Oh my goodness.
All right, so moving on.
No, I'm trying. No, I'm thinking. This guy is basically a source for our problems, but also an answer.
She's like, "Okay, well, what are we gonna do with them?"
Yeah, do with them. You control darkness. Well, obviously, or control some form. I don't really give a shit. Doesn't really take me too long, but I go ahead and find some headphones or whatever, tape, rope, whatever, handcuffs.
So you
have you.
secure him, and then
Basically,
you
I strap him down.
you strap him into a sensory deprivation kind of thing,
Sure.
so you can't see, hear, taste, smell. Got it.
Pretty much.
All
Yep.
He gives him a handy to make him panic.
right. That's really weird. Leave it to new guy to take it to a very strange place.
Always.
Always.
My job.
You're fired. All right. So next we cut to Steel Guardian. Steel Guardian is carrying Indigo, firefighter style, on his back, and he is running through alleyways, seemingly being chased. What we didn't see was that Zeus knocked Mind Game unconscious, which broke his psychic hold on Steel Guardian. However, Steel Guardian had the wherewithal to play like he was still mind-controlled until he can get Indigo Shade into a position where he could escape with them. And now he's fleeing his Bravo team, and Mind Game's goons are hot on his tail.
Try to reconnect to me, Jakin. I can't reconnect to you guys.
Yeah, I'm having trouble doing the same.
Yeah.
New guy's back, but I don't have Roke.
Oh,
No,
really
I'm disabling and re-enabling everything.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm running away. I have Roke on basically my shoulders. For once, I'm the one carrying him and not the other way around.
They did the princess style.
All right. So obviously, one or both of you get the idea to, actually probably Steel Guardian, because at this point Zeus thinks he's alone. It's just him and Eclipse. So Steel Guardian, you get to a point where you're audibly away from your pursuers, and you flip on your comm.
Oh wait, actually, I would have had that idea for him. I was like, I would hold.
Well, you knew that Steel
either
Guardian was
way.
compromised, so you weren't sure if knocking out Mind Game did it.
Yeah, I was gonna actually try to go back.
Right. So Steel
really
Guardian
basic.
flips on his comm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call on the comms that I got out of the building. I have basically not Andrew Gray, but Indigo Shade with me, that I was not myself, but now I'm back, for obvious reasons. However, I could not locate the mind game dude, and I'm now trying to escape, which, given my speed and my current method of locomotion, it's not gonna be the most productive way of getting away from stuff.
Falls into a dumpster and it's completely hidden and he gets away.
The old razzle-dazzle dumpster method.
Stink too. Alright. And I go, can you at least give me a location where you're at?
Well, obviously, as I'm running through alleyways, like, you know, trying to put as much distance as I can from the goons chasing me, as well as avoiding the main boulevards and the main streets that they could follow me on car, I will give him any sort of indication that I can give him. So if I see a street, I'll tell him the street name. If I see a landmark, like a statue or something, I'll tell him exactly where I am as I'm running away and trying to hide from them.
I'm okay. And then I kind of sit here and I go, kind of just like close my eyes and I'm gonna pull some bullshit out of my ass. Basically, Jake, what I'm gonna try to do is see if I can summon more power out of what, you know, the old man gave me from Zeus, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to basically what I'm gonna try to do is like double my speed. I'm gonna walk the speed, my flying speed. At least try to improve it above what it is. It doesn't have to be like crazy 100 miles per hour, but if I could.
You want to push yourself.
Push myself, like fucking 50 miles, even 100 miles, if I can even pull that, like just.
Okay, I'll let you do it. But after you're finished, you gain a level of fatigue.
I'll take that.
Okay.
So basically, I close my eyes, and then like.
The electricity kind of sparkles around you.
Everything just starts sparkling. I start tensing up, start seeing my muscles tense, and then I open my eyes, and they're like fucking going crazy. Electricity popping all out of them.
And you catch you catch a brief glimpse of Eclipse. She's clearly into biceps, but she obviously like puts her game face on quickly. You know, not to give it away.
Now I go to her, I was like, you stay here and you watch him no matter what. Let him escape, and don't let him talk or do anything. Keep him in that fucking thing, no matter what.
She nods.
And I look out as, unbeknownst to anybody, I actually found a little secret hatch in and out of the fucking base.
Ah, nice. A little security
Really?
hole.
Unbeknownst to the building owner.
Right.
And those
Yeah.
who created the place.
What he means by unbeknownst, he means he may have launched himself through a wall at some point and patched it up.
Yeah.
And then you just put like a poster over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A gigantic poster of himself pushing through a wall. Nobody would expect that.
That's a picture of a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And I sit there, I turn around, and it's basically use all of our power. And if if the ground breaks around my feet as I crouch and just speed right through the building.
Yeah, when you
Fly
shoot
right
off,
through it.
you send out an electrical surge that makes all the computers, all the electronics in the HQ restart.
Hmm.
And Eclipse we have a scene of just Eclipse looking around as the lights are coming back on, and she's like, "Fuck me, man." You know, just like, damn.
Fuck me. These guys are crazy. I shouldn't have joined their team.
All right,
Instead of getting beat down twice by him.
Zeus, make a streetwise roll.
Streetwise.
Steel
Kinda funny 'cause
Guardian.
I actually have that.
Either make a streetwise roll or a stealth roll.
Yeah, it's gonna be streetwise, given the options. Badoo skills.
I'm just gonna have to let that one go.
Streetwise, badoom.
Okay. Zeus isn't really able to follow your directions to find you. However, since he's got you on comms and you got a raise on your streetwise roll, not only are you able to avoid your pursuers, but with your raise, you're able to guide Zeus to you, which will give him a success. So you guys meet up. You meet up, let's say, at the top of a fire escape of a old apartment building built in the 70s. Red brick type deal.
Yep.
I go, oh.
And by
Still
now,
there,
the sun is is about to set, so we're at the late afternoon. Evening.
No, give me 1 second. I'm fucking cold as shit.
IRL, or? I'm gonna go with IRL.
I'm pretty sure he meant, yeah.
He's just jelly of my blanket.
I'm back. No, it's just some reason dropped temperature over here and I don't know why. Ah, fuck, finally.
You were hot, but then you put pants on, so now you're cold.
Sure. Well, me and Still Guardian me and I go, fucking finally found you. I used to know these streets, but apparently I don't.
Hey, it happens. I mean, I was giving you the directions in a hurry. Anyway, I think I've evaded them. I haven't heard or seen them for a while now, so I think it would be safer if you took Indigo Shade back to the to our place and dealt with him, helped him at least gain back consciousness and so forth. Me, I'll just undisguise myself and take a taxi to the club.
And go ahead and go back to club.
Okay.
And in my case, I will wait a little bit in the building after removing my disguise and turning into my normal self, and then just casually walk out, take a taxi, and go
Right,
to
yeah.
the club.
Because they definitely don't know what you look like. It's not like they blew up your apartment or anything.
True.
Well, the rest of the world doesn't.
I suppose that's true. Alright. So, Zeus, you're gonna come in through the normal entrance. You duck into the back alley or whatever access point they have that's secluded. And you start making your way down the stairs that lead to the elevator or access point, however you guys have it. Either way, when you start descending the stairs, you hear someone talking. A female voice. And you recognize it. And it's saying, you know, they never gave me the combination.
I look around the corner if there is one.
Sure. Like, you come down the step and you look down. And then you see this large cloak on top of, obviously, this large person, sort of. It kind of, instead of, like, you know how a human would be, like head, shoulders? This person looks like just 2 shoulders up high. And covered in this black, like, drape.
Well,
And then next to him is Becky. And she's, like, at your keypad going, beep, 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 fuck. Beep, 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 beep,
alright.
That's
And the
number
little
1.
message.
You just have to hit it the right amount of times.
And then it gives her a message like, stop entering it, you're done.
She goes to press it, and like this like little thing wraps around her hand. She's like, and just says stop.
So she turns and she notices you. And she's like, oh, Zeus.
Alright, what's your name again?
Becky?
Ah, I'm just fucking, I know who you are. Yeah, actually, what are you doing here? Actually, I'm glad you're here, but still, what are you doing here?
Well, my friend here, and she points to the man who's covered in this drape. You assume it's a man. I'm telling you it's a man. Make a notice check while she explains. She's like, when I got back to Miami, one of the well, his nemesis, as he calls him, apparently jumped a plane and headed here, and he wanted to pursue them. Now, obviously, okay, you fail your nose roll, okay? So you don't notice anything out of the ordinary beyond what I've already told you. She's like, now, obviously, my friend here, being the way he is, can't just hop on a plane, and driving here would have taken too long. So, fortunately, I knew this old fishing buddy. We got him to, just sail us up the coast, and we came into the docks, and now we're here. And then she looks at Indigo, and she's like, and it looks like I'm needed.
Yeah, there you go. And I look at the guy, I'm like, does he talk?
And the from under the hood, you hear yeah, I talk.
He's like, you know what? I don't know why I'm asking outside the fucking base. I just don't. I trust you, Becky. Imagine you won't kill us all. If I could key the code in, and I'm like, oh wait, I forgot the code, and then I punch the key code. Excuse me, I punch it and break it, and then open the door.
All right.
That's a joke.
All right. So when you enter, yeah. So you walk in, and Eclipse is like, now who the hell are these people?
That one's Becky, and that guy, I don't know. Like, he's shade, darkest black guy ever. I don't know.
He's 50 Shades of Black.
And as you say that, he throws off the cloak, and using the free web app, I was not able to really do this guy justice. But if you'll
Webatoon.
You're not going to ask us to use our imaginations, I'm sure.
yes, if you could just give this the benefit of the doubt, he looks like that.
Oh, he's the gayer version of the Hawk. I think. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure.
But I mean, he has bird appendages.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
It's not just a suit.
No, he's actually got, the leg, the feet of a bird of prey. Large.
Have you been
Is it
tested
in
for
the
avian
Alps?
flu?
Is it freedom?
Is it freedom? Is what freedom?
Is it free?
Are you
Thinks he's
part
a
hawk
bald
or part
eagle.
pigeon? Pigeons are dirty.
I said bird of prey.
Also, pigeons.
Pigeons prey on things.
They're not classified as a bird of prey.
To a snail, they are. All objective. I understand what you're saying.
All right, so you put down Indigo, and Becky's
You
going
put down
to,
Indigo?
and Becky is going
Reroll.
to start using your healing ability.
Good shit.
All right,
That's
you're no
what we
longer
don't care
incapacitated,
Hmm.
and you have 3 wounds, right?
Yeah, she rolled spirit though.
Right, because the healing ability she rolls spirit.
Oh, okay. And
Only.
she gets a +1 because of our facilities.
That's
Okay,
yeah.
so she gets a -2 now. She heals 2 wounds.
I got a D10 was worse than a D6.
Don't ask. Actually, it's logical. The lower
So
the
did
D,
we ever
the more-
decide if my armor disappears if it's device activated when I go unconscious?
Yeah, because didn't we decide that your will is imposed on it?
I can't remember.
I believe that was the consensus.
I don't remember at all.
So like, oh, Steel Guardian, yeah, you turn regular, right? I
Yes.
guess that was already addressed, yeah.
Oh yeah, the second I see lights, I'm done. I turn back
I'm
normal.
like, I'm the only one who, even if I get knocked unconscious, I don't change back. That they actually fucking say it.
All right, so Indigo, you're awake and feeling much better. So you kind of like snap to.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start flailing and screaming since the last thing I saw was Winky flying off and me getting shot in the back.
Right. Yeah.
So it'll take me a minute to like realize where I'm at, you know.
In the back.
The
Before
last time I
shot
got
you.
knocked unconscious, I went up in a dark room.
All right. So basically, what happens is
Handcuffed to a chair.
you start like flailing, like flinging your arms around, like, and you're like, you're ready to fight, and this and Raptor, as he's called, flies up and grabs your shoulders with his talon feet and shoves you back onto the medical bed, and just kind of looms over you, and you're kind of like, what the fuck?
I don't even know. how to
In my
perceive
fear,
this.
I just flail a kick out at the nearest other thing that isn't holding me down. It just so happens to be Steel Guardian, and I kick him in the side of the head.
No,
and
he's
break
not
my
there
foot.
yet.
Oh.
I'm not there yet,
Oh.
sadly. I know you
So
was
you
me,
just
but
you just kick. Oh, Becky, no.
Oh. Just
fucking
out.
Ricky goes flying across the room, breaks her neck, and you're like, oh fuck.
We tried our best.
All right, and then once you're calm, he literally kind of steps off of you, using his wings to help him glide down to the ground.
So
I just-
I'm like, ah, ah, ah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I'm kind of just standing there like, huh, that's real. All right, cool. And then I go to Becky and I was like, who is this? It's Nemesis. Like,
She's like,
is it a fucking cat?
she is about to answer, and then Raptor, who is clearly an edgelord, he's very broody, and he's like, my nemesis is a man called Dose.
Demand that.
Alright, Batman, why don't you go down?
I'm not a bat.
A drink. They named a drink after him.
I'm a raptor.
Oh, sexy.
Dose is just a street name.
Alright, why don't you go ahead and just stand there for a little bit, and we'll deal with you later. Is that okay? Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna get up and start brushing myself off, and I'm gonna go look for a suit jacket that I have hanging on a nearby. Well, no, I wouldn't do that first. I'm gonna go get a first aid kit, and as everybody's kind of talking amongst themselves, I'm gonna start trying to, patch myself up.
All right.
I'm actually gonna ask.
What?
I was gonna ask Becky to heal me real quick.
Are you wounded?
Yeah, got one wound. See those 2 negatives? They hurt.
So I get -2 +1 for a -1.
Oh, I got one wound.
Because I'm wounded and I'm trying to heal myself.
She can also cure your fatigue. Since she got
okay.
a raise. So she cures your wound and your fatigue. She just like lays hands on you. A green kind of glow emanates over you. And Inigo, you first aid yourself and you're back to fighting form. And just for the sake of expediency, the door opens and Steel Guardian walks in as Oliver Stone. Steel Guardian, you walk in and you're like, man, that was fucking. And you look up and standing right in front of you is Raptor. And then Raptor just kind of like tilts his head like, oh great. And then after you guys like introduce him and calm him down, Raptor just goes, I get that a lot.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're surprised.
He wasn't surprised. He just tilted his head.
I'm gonna have like a mirror, like looking into a mirror as I'm like trying to stitch my shoulder up from where I got shot.
Yeah, the first time I seen
So
that guy,
Becky's
I
like,
screamed too.
okay, is everybody alright? Also, who's this? And she points to Eclipse. And Eclipse goes, who are these people?
Clips, why are you asking questions? When you joined our group, you said no questions.
She storms off into the dormitories.
Someone want to get healed by Becky? You bitch. You didn't hear that last.
Yeah, she is wounded, is she not?
She is. She has 3 wounds.
Okay. So Becky follows her to try to heal her.
Well, I could always help.
Ooh, okay.
That's golden hour.
Yeah, healing doesn't worry about the golden hour. However, failure means the healer suffers a level of fatigue that can only be covered after an hour passed. So, since Becky failed, she's winded and she doesn't want to try it again until she gets some rest. And Eclipse is just like, whatever, and closes the door to her dormitory.
We all live in that. Whatever.
I'm sure that they're sectioned in some way. She closes off her section.
No,
It's not like a barracks.
I thought it was like a barracks.
I
but
thought it
I'll
was
let
a
you
barracks,
sleep
too.
on my office couch. Or not.
So Becky kind of sits down and in a chair. I assume you guys don't have like a lounge or anything like that. So she just like sits down in one of your computer chairs, hand on her head, because she's fatigued from all that healing, and she goes, so, and then she's doing all this without like looking at me. She's like, so, how's it going?
My girlfriend has gone missing, and I don't have any leads as to where she's at.
No, but we got a guy that give you a lead.
I was gonna go in.
I'm gonna turn quickly over and say, "You brought him here?"
So that's when I come in and say, yes, we have the guy, and I also have a flash drive.
Flash drive from what?
I'm gonna have to stay back and fucking search this place.
Andrew's expression will soften slightly as he begins to feel like an asshole. And then kind of solemnly he'll look down and say, well, have you searched it yet?
Of course not. Benjamin, yo, and I look at the fucking bird. Should be here to see this. Not excluding anybody at all.
Was that a subtle hint that he should leave?
No, I just, looking at him like fucking Yeah, that guy, that's a real thing. All right, cool.
I mean, as long as he doesn't start cleaning himself, I think it'll be fine. Like, as long as he's not picking up his wing and he's like,
He doesn't have a beak,
doing what birds do.
so
All right.
That doesn't matter. He has wings.
So I go like, all right, well, you of course have a big screen computer, whatever the hell we're gonna search this. And it's just a flash drive. Get whatever
wait.
I was gonna say,
Were
you're
you-
gonna look into it and then
Yes.
get whatever information we get from it, and then fill in the holes.
But don't
Maybe
plug
with
it into
him.
the computer.
Well, of course.
I mean, like, we just have to, whatever unit we plug it into, it needs to be an isolated unit with no Wi-Fi, no internet
An
connection.
air-gapped.
It needs to just be like, sorry?
air-gapped is the term.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
air-gapped.
didn't know that.
Yeah, I was just saying.
So
yeah, that's why I
you're
have that
rich.
laptop.
You've got a decent establishment. So I'm assuming you have at least an air-gapped laptop that you have access to for such an occasion. So you whip out that air-gapped laptop. Zeus plugs in the flash drive. Roll investigate. You get the +1 for the facility.
I'll do it.
This is gonna be like all those really bad TV shows, aka most TV shows. It's like, oh, we're gonna hack it. It'll go faster if two of us type on the same keyboard.
I love when they play video games on that too. It's like, what game is that? Oh, it's nothing.
What game are you playing where you
nothing
need
on
to
the
press
screen.
every button at once on your controller?
Oh.
All right, yeah. So you dig through some files and you find some documentation of a holding cell on the docks inside a wharf. Probably not a wharf, actually. More like just a dock that's owned by Minos Industries. And then you see basically a very official-looking work order to have a package secured in the facility, and it's signed
Dr. Phillips?
Dr. Simon Phillips.
Are you sure he's just not Dr. Phil? And he runs a TV show?
Yes, because Phil and Phillips have different letters.
I'm pretty sure it's Dr. Phil. How's it going, Dr. Phil?
But
Actually
isn't
makes
Dr.
sense.
Phil
If
his
you
first
fucking with-
name?
I mean, it makes sense. You know, Dr. Phil fucks with your mind. Guy fucks with your mind. I think it's the same person. But on the better things.
So you got a highly probable location.
Okay,
And so
maybe there.
so
maybe
Mr.
alive, maybe
Broodlord
dead.
is like, well, what connection does the Caribbean Syndicate have to this Phillips character?
Whether it does or whether it doesn't, we're not going to help you, or at least I'm not, until we settle things here first. I'm not saying your problem isn't pressing, but ours is on a timeline, and from the sounds of it, your guy came here to stay.
Well, I'll draw a girl's memory. Because the Caribbean Syndicate happens to be the criminal organization that Papa Boom belongs to.
Yeah, I remember. Probably.
Yeah,
And they obviously have ties to this kind of criminal alliance that you guys have been fighting.
sure. That was my polite way of saying I don't give a fuck.
Cool.
And my more polite way, Papa Boom's in the city. He comes from the Caribbean. He's connected to the gang. He might ask for your nemesis friend to come. I mean, excuse me, your fucking
My nemesis.
villain. Yeah, let's go with that. Sure. Doesn't have a name. He's a nemesis. Cool.
He does have a name. He goes by Dose.
That's
Well, if we
great.
manage to catch him and lock him up, somebody will end up calling him bitch.
I've been trying to for some time.
Call him bitch?
No.
Oh,
Get him arrested.
I don't know what you guys do in Miami. It's more liberal down that way.
Very little.
Yeah, all this
Our
is
bathrooms are
just
still male and female.
it's just a scorned lover. Yeah.
We haven't seen that whole guy with the half skirt sticking off him yet.
Oh, we got a
I didn't mean to
location.
upset her, I'm sorry.
I should say. Oh, we got a location, so I'm gonna be like, do you want to try to head for it?
I
Now?
would like to go now.
Of course. Mr. Raptor. Yeah, that's your name. Why don't you stay here and keep watch of that guy in there until we deal with that later?
He looks
You
back
can come with us.
and he's like,
Well, I guess we do.
if
have
the
a
Caribbean
clutch here.
Syndicate is working with your nemesis, then my nemesis may have come to
Alright,
join him.
Alright. You come along, Jesus.
Becky kind of gets up and she's like rubbing her forehead and she's like, this may be like an all hands on deck situation. I mean, like, what are we up against? Somebody named Papa Boom. Is he the guy who blew up the apartment?
Yeah, he's got.
No, it was actually Mr. Fluffy.
Not
Hey,
your
he's-
apartment.
I
He's
said
the
she
guy
said
that,
a apartment.
A apartment.
Well, she said
He's
the
guy who blew up
apartment.
the apartment. He blew up
Yeah,
the
so-
apartment and I kicked his ass twice.
Oliver Stone sadly cannot hold his tongue and he says, no, it's actually Mr. Fluffy Puff. Mr. Papa Boom's superpowers to pet bunnies.
She's like, if I didn't have a headache,
I also heard.
I still wouldn't laugh.
He did actually
Yeah.
just stand up on the side to help fund our crime fighting.
She looks around. She's like, no wonder everything's in such a shitty demeanor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andrew
Oh.
Gray hits his comlink real quick to call his accountant. Yeah, we need to invest more aggressively. I need more money. I actually want to do a futures bet against Minnows Industry stock falling in the next 24 hours.
Oh, insider info. Okay, so you contact your well, I guess stockbroker and be like, hey,
Yeah, yeah. I use E-Trade because, you know, apparently they fuck you the least. I don't know. But, yeah.
E-Trade sponsored my
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
We'll
I don't
tagline
think I
E-Trade.
will.
They fuck you the least.
And if they fuck you too bad, there's always Geico.
Geico
Actually,
sponsor my stream.
That's how James Bond found his nemesis, was through insider trading.
Oh yeah, since I always somehow store some kind of food during your stream, I'm just gonna do this quickly.
God damn it!
Now that I did it.
Dude, what is that, man?
Z Killer.
Is that-
we,
What's up?
I'm sorry.
we can
No,
hear
you're
whatever
good.
that
That's-
is.
Yeah, someone's like super upset.
It's called
Somebody
somebody
just
whoever's
making a can of
talking wants to
whoop
be
ass.
fucking loud. That's all.
Okay, I got you. I was making sure everything was
Somebody's receiving a
okay.
can of whoops.
No,
Curiosity.
it's called black women who talk and don't shut the hell up.
Ooh God, you shouldn't say that out loud.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, yeah, no, so even though, you know, I got like fresh, you know, little dinosaur band-aid, little Barney band-aid, multicolored
I got Mickey.
stitches, you can already see the regenerative effects,
I'm back.
you know,
Of the
just
Band-Aid?
the skin start. Yeah, no, man, I have the power regenerate.
Oh!
6 a day.
So I mean, like it's starting to patch up already, but I still, you know your skin whenever you get hurt, it's all pink and stuff. So I got like that stretching thing going on right now with my wounds.
Okay, okay. Well, then fuck you then. If you're gonna run away when I reach for you, what's the point?
But yeah,
Fucking cat.
I'll tap twice on. Not that I need to, but I'll tap twice on my pendant and speak the words and reactivate my armored suit and say I'm ready to go when you are.
Go.
So, Raptor looks around, he's like, so the four of us against Papa Boom, Dose, and whatever else might be waiting for us?
It hardly seems fair. We should probably give them a chance to bring in some more friends.
Yeah, I heard they might have an RPG.
I gotta help my girlfriend with laundry, I'm sorry.
At the mention of RPG, Still Guardians shift to his fucking armor almost instantly, and he looks at Zeus ready to punch him, and he goes like, "Don't you use the sacrilege word!"
It's a very good power.
Oh,
But yes, Raptor, and I pick up Becky. Wait, is Becky coming?
She's like, I thought I was
She
staying
isn't, it's gonna make it
behind
weird.
to watch over Gimp Boy over there. Did you
Okay,
need?
yeah,
she
no,
looks
I
over.
didn't.
Did you need that much duct tape?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I did.
Still, Guardian's gonna say, as insane as it might look, this guy could probably convince a fish it does not need water. So, yeah, we kind of may need to make sure that he stays out,
Okay.
like subdued.
I hear you. Don't let him speak. Don't let him hear. But what if he needs to pee?
Don't let him see you. Well, he can pee his fucking pants for all I care. For all he's done.
Yeah,
Okay.
you just don't let them see you.
She starts
Chill with that
opening
way.
like cabinets. She's like, "Where's the Febreze?"
Oh boy. Also, you know, try to talk to Clips a little bit. You know, make her into a less of Nemo, cut yourself type chick. Probably won't happen, but at least try. All right, guys, let's get out of here.
I can heal wounds, not personalities.
Look, it's just you know, she needs another woman to talk to. It's like 3 guys here. It's kind of hard.
It's a sausage fest.
Okay.
Only one sausage can fit in a taco, you know. And I
You
only
don't put sausage in the taco. What?
You never had sausage in the taco? It's disgusting.
Yeah, it sounds.
It happened.
Well, actually, I mean, like it's kind of like pigs in a blanket, except instead of bread,
Sausage
it's like a.
meat.
So yeah.
Spicy sausage meat taco would be very delicious. An actual sausage, no, nah. But sausage meat, like you cook it, you undo it, and you put the meat inside the taco. That would be great. That would taste great.
What's the difference?
Well, a taco's already messy. If you add the fact that you need to somehow get the whole sausage in one bite,
Inside of a taco. You can get
Oh,
some
okay.
taco.
Hang on. You're from the Great White North. When you hear taco, what are you thinking of?
the actual shell in a U shape
Oh.
is
Taco
quite
Bell.
hard.
That ain't a
There's
taco.
also the real taco is like the Mexican soft little thing.
Yeah, soft
Oh, those
flour
delicious
tortillas.
things. Okay.
Mmm. You know you got a good one when it has like extra flour on it, and you put your fixins, and you fold those in.
Yeah.
Sausage into
You
it.
fold those in. Yeah,
Yo.
sausage. Fuck it. Anything.
You know you're ready for the diabetes when they inject the semen. And I meant to say sour cream. Sour cream
Yeah.
for you.
Is that a
Semen,
Freudian
is that-
Freudian slip right there?
When the guy, you know it's good when the guy just this is it right in front of you and he's like, yeah, you're gonna eat this bitch. Yeah, but when everybody's ready to go, I'm leaving.
I guess what I'm trying to spur you guys to tell the NPCs who have come to help you more information,
to
like the expected enemy force. You know, like
one guy is
Oh,
right
what?
after.
Oh, okay. No, I got you.
Okay, you got it.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Well, I
Because
mean,
I probably will forget half of it. So go ahead.
just about what we're up against.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Bravo
Like,
team.
what to expect.
Baba
So-
boom.
Our primary concern right now is we have engaged in several metahumans, varying from strength, speed, and supernatural prowess. At this point in the game, it does appear that most of their abilities either are intensely melee-focused physical attacks, or the ability to pervertly enter your mind and make you do naughty things. The biggest problem we're having right now is an elite group called Bravo Team. And we had a shipment of meta weapons sent to where the fuck do we live? Persiston.
Persiton. Yep.
Yeah, sent to Persiton, and we initially botched their plans to acquire those, and then just for dramatic effect again, I'll turn it around to show the big blast mark, which is still healing. You know, it doesn't look that gross, but it's still pretty gross, across my shoulder. And explain that these weapons are specifically designed to deal with people like us. So you need to anticipate that even though you might not be encountering a metahuman, there's still the potential for some serious harm to be caused. The weapons look pretty different than your standard rifle though, so they'll stand out. You'll be able to clearly tell what they're shooting at you.
He nods. He's like, so this Bravo team, I think I've heard about them. They're some kind of like super Black Ops mercenary group.
Yeah, something like that.
They're not too difficult to defeat if you can get the drop on them, but if the alternative happens, they're very good at squad tactics. They will come at us in such a way that your superpowers might serve more to level the playing field than to give you a distinct advantage.
What they say is like, I'm not, not gonna make too much crazy about the plan here, but if you want to know more about Bravo Team, 4 guys. One guy is commander. I believe he only uses an assault rifle, pistol, pretty good with his fist. And also, he's a very good commander. Second guy is a dual pistol wielding piece of pussy shit, piece shit, fuck, all piece shit pussy. The third guy is a 50 cal sniper wielding, destroy your face like it's nothing new. And the fourth guy is a grenade launcher wielding like Papa Boom. That guy. Except without the jetpack. Just has a grenade launcher.
That summarizes it. Words that I could not even begin to imagine using, but yes.
Alright, well, the sun is setting. We'll have the cover of darkness. We're going to attack this dock head on. The objective is to rescue this person's significant other. Did I miss anything?
Yeah. I guess when we come in there, we can just set up for it and, I don't know, call for when we're ready. So I can call for my storm ahead of time and I get fucked.
Right.
Well, it's inside a building. I won't do the storm. It's inside a building.
What else would I want to bring to the bowl? So we already established the enemies, the type of enemies we're having, the weapons that they have. Oh yeah, last time we fought them, they were bringing more people in, so they might have people that we did not expect.
Like Dose,
And-
my nemesis.
Or Bravo 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah.
I would recommend a shock and I'm favorable to 2 approaches. One, of course, would be subtlety, stealth, sneak in, observe the situation, and then strike.
That worked well with mind games.
Yeah. And then I'm also a fan of the shock and awe campaign, where the 3 of us who have the ability to fly. We drop Steel Guardian through the roof, like he's going out of style. And then the 3 of us take that opportunity to fly in from the windows or the hole he creates and slamming into the roof.
I'm gonna look at Raptor. I'm gonna point at his claws and say, how hard can you close these?
He just kind of grins at you, and he's like, pretty hard.
He bends one of my stools in half, and I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not made of money. Like,
I'm not made of money. Just tapping like money back into his pocket, like nope.
yeah, as I like do that, like money's popping out my sleeves.
I'm asking because, and yeah, you might not want to do it. If you don't, I understand. We just met, I know, but I've been piggybacking on both these guys. I'm pointing to Indigo Shade and Zeus, and yeah, as much as they appreciate me in a fight, they don't appreciate the piggybacking. So I'm wondering, if I turn into my steel skin, will this hurt me?
He's like, oh no, I don't think I can damage through your steel skills. Your steel skin.
Or steel frame.
I don't mind carrying you, I just find it weird when you wrap your legs around my waist.
I can carry him.
Hey, your armor vibrates. If anything happens, it's natural. I'm young.
That's
I am,
alright.
I am the way I was made.
It gives another meaning to steel hard.
Oh,
But
Jacob is just like, why do I even keep going?
yeah, we see Steel Guardian, he can turn his whole body steel or none of his body steel, but we see him practicing on the time, just like trying to turn his finger into steel, and like focusing it only to keep it there. We're like, what are you doing? Nothing?
Alright. He's like, I suggest before we make our assault, you allow me to reconnaissance the area. My, powers.
Do you have Hawkeyes?
man.
He just kind of like...
And then
He actually, he
He's
does
on the
have
little
like, he
figurine
does
of
have
it.
like, avian eyes, which...
Little slits?
I don't think avians have slits. In
No, they
fact,
have
I'm quite sure the
pretty much
avians
normal
don't
eyes.
have slits. Yeah.
Yeah, but he brings out
It just
of his
doesn't
little
look
pocket a
human,
little
obviously.
figurine of a guy in leather with a bow. It says like Avengers on it.
No, he's like, let's just say I have allies, unlikely allies, wherever I go. And yes, I can see in the dark, and I can see farther than an average human.
But
I-
what do your eye of eyes see,
Like,
Legolas?
for some reason, like Zeus says, like he said, unlike your allies, and I instantly think birds are like. It sounds so much lamer than it needs to be.
I found
It's
a picture of
birds.
his eyes.
I was like, it's so much lamer than it needs to be.
Just to fucking plot twist, it's actually not birds, it's trash pandas. He speaks to raccoons and they're like,
Wow,
"Why?
throwing
You're a
racial
fucking
slurs
bird."
against raccoons.
Dude, so I'm driving home the other night. I just have to tell you, I very rarely see raccoons, but I'm driving down the dark road, man. I'm coming up to my house, and I'm like, holy fuck, that is the biggest cat I've ever seen. And yeah, and I mean, it was a raccoon, and so this thing like doesn't even like, you know, most things like stop in your headlights. So he's going across, and I'm slowing down because I'm seeing him cross, and then he looks at me, and that's when I'm like, damn.
Was he
And
like?
then he just starts. He gives him a pause, dude. While looking at me, he starts running, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he just like and slides into the sewer grate. And I was like, "Wow, that's some." I didn't know they went into sewers.
Where I live, we don't really have a raccoon problem, although we do get raccoons, but mostly we have a possum problem. Possums are basically just giant rats.
Possums are nasty, dude. They'll fuck you up.
Dude, in my old house, we lived in this shitty neighborhood, and my roommate had a dog, and like once a week, and I'm not even exaggerating, once a week this dog would kill a possum in our backyard.
I believe it. They're not the smartest creatures, but they're vicious.
And the thing was, the possums kept getting bigger. So we were joking that like the possums were trying to elect a king by having like by throwing them to try to defeat the dog.
Trial by combat.
Yeah, trial by combat. Whichever possum could best the dog will be raised as the possum king. Fucking possums. I hate them. All right.
I don't trust sloths.
All right. So
Hey, little
real quick before
guy.
we go to break, you guys head over to a tall building near the dock, and yeah, so you all gather at the top of this building, and Raptor kind of steps forward. It doesn't really do anything, but you all start to notice that more and more birds are showing up, and everyone make a notice check just for fun, right?
I'm glad it's birds that are his unlikely allies. If it had been cows, it would have been weird.
And useless.
Okay,
It's
so
funny you did that because that was.
you all notice that a whole bunch of birds, mostly pigeons, have started hovering, like circling over the warehouse, your target building, if you will. And then he kind of, without taking his eyes off the warehouse, he says, "Interesting. There are about half a dozen thugs, and they appear to have some large, high-tech weapon mounted on the back of a jeep.
That sounds like the kind of thing they want to fuck us up.
And as he says that,
Disc 'em.
4 spotlights shoot up into the air, and they start like patrolling around, coming from the warehouse, obviously.
Oh no, they noticed us. Wait.
Didn't notice us. They just noticed the unusual migration pattern of the standard city pigeon.
Test happened.
One of the guys who works there happens to be an avid bird watcher, and he's like, "That's not natural. What are you talking about?" "Oh, well, for my studies."
Oh.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our first break before my son makes his first break of something valuable. And when we come back, we will kick this party off. Stick around. We will be coming back
Indigo shade. Oh, sorry.
17 after ish.